Well, this is all sounding a bit familiar. That's because France was pretty much in this exact same position at the end of last year. The country has just ousted its second Prime Minister in 9 months in a no-confidence vote. The Prime Minister, Francois Bayrou, was trying to push through €44 million in cuts to try to cut back on spending and also get rid of 2 public holidays, which has been very unpopular in France. He says that these measures are a matter of national survival because France's debt is ballooning and it's twice the EU rate. France's economy is really in a dire situation. It hasn't balanced its budget since 1974 and it's spending more money on servicing its debt than it is on education and defence combined. Let's hear from the Prime Minister, Francois Bayrou.
Le plus grand risque était de ne
The biggest risk is not to tackle this, to let things go on without any change, to do politics as usual, to let it last without making any decision that's required up to the moment when the irreparable comes, when we approach the edge of the cliff. Because what we're tackling today is not a political question, it is a historic question.
This instability goes back to when the French President Emmanuel Macron called a surprise snap election last year when he didn't need to. Instead of shoring up support for his centrist party, he actually divided the parliament and split it into 3 groups, the left, the right and the centre, which are refusing to work together and don't really talk to each other. So now Emmanuel Macron has the difficult task of finding a new Prime Minister which needs to demand the confidence of the parliament, or he has to dissolve the parliament and trigger another snap election, which is likely to just end in a hung parliament and everyone will be back to where they started from. This is the 6th Prime Minister that has been lost in France under Emmanuel Macron's leadership. There are now people calling for him to resign, particularly his opponents in Parliament. But Emmanuel Macron has vowed to serve out his term, which ends in 2027.